Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex Express here with Angler Sports Center, and we got some great news. June 1st, we're going to be able to keep those fish pretty much all into the tidal rivers. With the new size limit being 19 inches, is going to make out for some great fishing. So, let's start with your fishing report. Let's start off with Love Point. Those fish are, moving around a lot, but if you're around that Love Point area, check around Love Point to Swan Point. We got some good reports of people chumming, around the LP buoy all the way up to Swan Point, finding decent sized fish, anything from, your 20 to 26, 28 inch class fish, with a couple, nice 30 inch fish around there. Mainly everybody's been chunking with LY. You can try any other kind of cut bait as you want and as you please. Essentially, you can try some spot, but mainly you're going to be feeding on that LY. The other best bait I will say will be soft crabs or pillar crabs. So those three baits, LY, soft crabs, and pillar crabs will be essentially your top baits for chunking and chumming. Remember the new regulations? We've been talking about it for a while now. Circle hooks for chumming. Now, as we get closer and closer to the middle of the summer, we're expecting spot to show up, and once they do, live lining will become another thing for the future. But as of now, trolling, chumming, jigging will be your best bets for out there. Essentially, we're looking at great conditions for this upcoming following week. The weekend is looking a little bit, on the iffy side with, rain on the forecast and storms during the afternoons. So I will say getting out there early in the morning will be your best bet for Saturday and Sunday. Other spots that I will check out will be down towards the hill. Apparently that's been one of the hot spots with a lot of fish moving in and out the mouth of the, Eastern Bay. And now you're going to be able to go into Eastern Bay and be able to catch those fish in there. Like I said last week, a lot of people were going in there and jigging inside Eastern Bay, so now you're going to be able to go in there, not go too far out, and be able to catch those fish. So with that, we have a new product here for you guys that will pretty much be different, something to create some more bites. And this is essentially a big chatterbait, but it's a 3/4 ounce chatterbait. They call it a shaking rock. So this guy here is a 3/4 ounce, makes a lot of vibration. Right here, this guy, you can pair him up with your BKDs, will wobble up really nicely, paddle tails, all those kind of soft plastics. We have them on two different colors, white and chartreuse, so give them a try out there. They will really make, it's a different look, different vibration. Think about it as a rattle trap, but without the treble hooks hanging off the bottom, so it will be, it won't get snagged as much. Let's jump up to, trolling. Trolling, without doubt, has been producing fish, but like I mentioned, those fish are moving a lot right now. So that means that you have to look, even if you're chumming or trolling, whatever you're doing, you have to move around to many places. Getting word from a lot of the charter boat guys, they were catching a decent amount of fish chumming until, about 2 or 3 days ago, and then the bite kind of turned off a little bit. But it was more of moving around to different areas, since those schools of fish are not, super tight together yet, and they keep moving around. They will be continuing to do the same thing for the next few weeks until the temperatures really get a little bit higher and start to, those fish start to get sluggish and sitting in one spot for the whole time. So Eastern Bay, across the Chesapeake Beach on the channel edges, Hackett's around the mouth of the Severn was producing some fish. Small baits are the key right now to catch, to put fish on your cooler. With more bait anchovies showing up every day essentially as we speak, spoons, spoonbrellas like that with a Tony, any kind of spoon you like on the bottom, will become more of your, typical trolling lures for this time of the year and for the summer. Because bay anchovies are about that size, you want to pretty much mimic that same size. That, small tandems on your 6 to 4 inch size, and also playing around, keeping a couple deep, mid water column and higher up in the water column. Also, trolling drone spoons on planers will be one of your other best options out there with planers. And you can break out, your smaller rods now with 20-pound, 30-pound class mono and planers. And we're expecting to see some bluefish show up, you know, in the lower bay. Got some reports from, you know, Solomons and south of some smaller bluefish showing up. So you guys know it's about that time of the year for, you know, bringing out the spoons and metals for out there. Now, perch fishing, you know, Hackett's is becoming a good place to bottom fish there and catch yourself some nice sized white perch. Bay Ridge Pilings with soft crabs have been producing some really nice sized white perch. Let's, you know, say any kind of hard bottom place will, you know, be good for you guys fishing off a boat, bottom fishing, trying to get the kids into some fish. Bloodworms and racer clams are also good bait. And you guys fishing from the surf, Sandy Point was producing a good amount of keeper sized rockfish, mainly at night, and the bite was more of your late night kind of bite out there. So I'm gonna say like 9 to midnight. And remember guys, if you're night fishing, you cannot possess or keep fish between midnight to 5 in the morning for rockfish. You know, everything else you can catch them, release them. Just make sure you don't get caught with any of those fish, you know, if you're night fishing out there. Now, shore fishing, like I was mentioning, Chesapeake is also a good thing. And for you guys fishing from the shore, you know, now that you can keep them at Kent Narrows, that will be one of the best spots for you guys to be able to go there with this 19-inch limit and being able to keep those fish there. 9, you know, like at nighttime, evening time, early in the morning will be your best bets with smaller jigs, spec rigs, small spoons. Those are great baits for you guys out there. I've been seeing a lot of guys catching catfish while bottom fishing all around the area. Pedigree, a good amount of rockfish, but also a good amount of catfish since we had that good amount of fresh water coming down from the Susquehanna and all the rains. You guys shore fishing have also been catching a lot of catfish, and we haven't had any, you know, reports of spot yet, so we'll be waiting for that to happen in the next few weeks. Hopefully, you know, sooner than that, and you know, that way we can start live lining. And if you're live lining, just remember circle hooks. That's going to be the thing. Hot colors right now, it's been chartreuse for jigging, chartreuse for trolling, and brighter colors just because of the, you know, rain and all that stuff we had. So the brighter colors have been doing a lot better. And you know, if you can live line perch, that would be a good spot, you know, good spot to do that. Bay Bridge. The Bay Bridge has been one of the hot spots so far for everything from chumming south of the bridge, around the sewer pipe, jigging around the pilings, and you know, anything in between. So eastern side's been a little bit better. Anywhere from, you know, 20 foot of water and deeper. Just check all the pilings. Don't skip any because you never know which one's gonna hold fish. Now, you guys fishing from the ocean. Good amount of bluefish. Flounder bite's been kind of hit or miss. Rockfish are in the area inside the bay on the, you know, Ocean City, throughout the inlets, mainly at night also over there on the Route 50 bridge and the inlet. And guys are shark fishing already, so make sure you come by and get your shark rigs and, you know, get your fresh LY, bunker, whatever you call it, and get out there and start throwing some chunks of bait. And that's it for your fishing report this week, guys. One thing I forgot to mention is we have 25% off all our hook gear, and that's gonna go from now until Father's Day. So make sure you come by and, you know, get your dad a nice hook shirt or something like that. And that's it, guys. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. Send us your pictures, send us your reports, and you guys have a good one.